Hey guys, this is Shantae from Brown Sugar Talks on the Black Unicorns. So, this is funny but not funny because what the heck? I thought yesterday was Wednesday. I thought today was Thursday. I mean, I'm just pushing through the week. Shit ain't never even happened. So anyway, I posted Wellness Wednesday yesterday, so I'm gonna post Timeless Tuesday today because I was just like mixed the fuck up. My son, he threw me shade when he came home, which he wasn't really trying to do. He was just like, Mama, Mama, what's today? I was like, I was like, Alexa, what's today? And it said it to me. I looked up the date. It said Tuesday, January 29th. But I had already posted. So for real, I'm chilling. For real. As long as I can wake up and write and I guess make my crafts and, contemplate life, I'll be chilling. So anyway, also, man, I don't know if anybody ever did this. If you practice yoga, I see the yoga move and then I'm like, can I do the yoga move? Well, this time I can't do it because I'm like, how she put the yoga block up straight on her back? I can't do it. I don't know. I had to lay it down in order for me to do it. So I guess I don't got that arch in my back yet. Who knows? But I can. Oh my God. But I can partially do the move. So I guess that's still the move, even if it's like laying down on the horizontal side as opposed to standing up on the vertical. So I know y'all probably like, what is she saying? But yes, I wake up in the middle of the night and I want to do yoga because I think about the position that I could be in. And she said it was going to feel good. Even though I didn't do it at the full vertical length, it did feel good. It felt so refreshing. Sometimes people just know what they be talking about. I had to try it. So anyway, I see Jussie Smollett. Y'all, man, people, that's a scary situation. That's so scary. Like, I'm not gay, but I am still a black woman. And for people to look at you and think that you are a criminal or that you are that fired up as they are, like they think you fired up too, but they so mad, like it's like, and all of us been there, like we mad about something and we just like, not to say, I'm not saying in hate, no, I'm saying you been mad, you been fired up, but not in the same way. Like it's a difference. Like you fired up for a cause. You fired up for something greater for life. They fired up because of ignorance or something that they don't even understand. It's like, man, my mom told me, and it's all stuff that they told them. All these things where you don't know anything. Like you don't know anything. Like you have no clue of what. Why am I saying you? But it's probably, hopefully people that listen are not in that situation where they actually feel like black people, Hispanic people, and, like people actually have done things against them. When in reality, it's just a person. Sometimes I meet a black person or I might meet a white person. They might have the same exact traits. And it's just like, that's when you start to see that people it's just people. You might meet an Indian person with the same exact trait as a black person. You might meet an Asian person, the same exact trait as this person. And so then we'll start to categorize them by color. Like, oh yeah, she be acting white, he be acting black. And it's like, no, that's just who the person is. They not trying to understand the culture. That's just how they came out. That's who they are. And so then even people might even be like, well, you gotta be who you are. No, the dude just cool. Like that's just how he is. That's just his life. He chill like that. sometimes you meet people that haven't even been around a different race, and you like, man, that person. And it's just because that's what you know, so you relate it to what you know. But I don't know, to be in a situation where you actually want to hurt somebody because of who they are, of things that they can't change about themselves. That's the part where I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with people? They can't change. I can't change the fact that I'm a black woman. I can't change that. I can't wake up tomorrow, oh God, I'm white. No, I can't. And, you know, even, and sometimes it's even our own people, like your own black people that be like saying different stuff, I don't know, that still sit with me. Your features are too black. It's like, and it's coming from another black person. You like, dude, I got so much shit to deal with in life. I don't have time to be like trying to understand why the fuck you feel like I'm too whatever. Like I'm not black. I haven't switched over enough for you. I haven't code switched enough for you. And I'm hanging out with black people, So you just like, man, I don't know. You just get to a point where it's just like where some things you don't tolerate. And hate is one of them. Like, you cannot tolerate hate like that. It has to stop. This has to stop. Because that's wrong. Like, somebody just leaving their fucking house and I truly want to believe that we have to do it in order for our next generations to be there. And I when I look at kids, I tell them, like, whatever, don't worry about all this stuff. That's something that's happening now. But later on in life, you might not even have to go through it. Like, these could be just stories that we tell now, and hopefully it gets to a point where we have a generation of kids that are smart and mentally well enough to know what's going on. Because I thought about this when I was driving in my car one day. I'm just thinking, sometimes, like, I thought about Killer Mike on his special. And when that woman said to him, well, black people cause all the crime. And I'm looking like, y'all don't know that we on the outside looking in, really, because we see white people cause the crimes, and white people be the first people to tell you, don't do it like that. You got to do it like that. Let me tell you how to work the system. This is something white people will say and do. And you see, and so we watch them and we looking to see, okay, what they do. And that's it. That's all Trump is. Trump is just that white person that tell you how to, because this is the thing, like, we haven't even stopped to look and see how he not paying taxes. Like, we ain't even learning the right shit. Everybody mad at Trump. But this man ain't paid no fucking taxes. And they don't give not two fuck. He just getting away with all. If we had women, people of color, if you had half the sense to know, you will be this man fucking friend and find the fuck out how we don't pay taxes. You know what I'm saying? How you get away with committing all these fucking crimes and ain't nobody done shit to you. But Bill Clinton had somebody suck his dick and he got impeached. You see what I'm saying? This man locked up children and women and kids in a cage. Did not give them beds, cots, nothing. And y'all mean to tell me he's not going to be impeached? He even wants to put up a wall to divide us from people who have also helped build or still helping us build a country. Shit, what kind of stuff is this? So anyway, what I was getting to, so the lady looked and she said, well, it's black people that's causing all the crime. And Killer Mike couldn't say nothing to her because he felt sorry for her. Because he felt, and he explained it, he was like, no, ma'am. Like, that's just the news trying to keep us apart from each other, which is the truth. They trying to divide those lines because it's all still sanctioned and began with the government. You understand? Because TV was not ran by, they gonna tell you that it was a company, it was a broadcast. But TV has never been ran by a real person. It has always been ran by the government because they were the people who put out the agenda of what life needed to look like in America. They wanted, and you can go back and read about this, they wanted America to be the wholesome country, not thinking about these men who came back from war at the time. They did not know anything about PTSD, who were beating children, beating their wives, killing themselves, killing their family. Like, it was so much horrible shit going on in America. They wanted it to be the face of perfection. That's why we have all the shame and the stereotypes and all this different stuff that we have now, because the government was trying to give a false face as opposed to what was going on. So I think it was Greta Garbo. I could be wrong. Somebody who had scandal. So anytime it was a scandal on an actress from another country, they would put that out like, oh my God, look at her. She's from, I don't know where she's from. Oh, she from this country. So look at her. She's done this and she's done that. And they did that. They instilled that so good, because it was on TV and everybody could see it from on TV. That's why people be like, okay, well, I don't need to watch TV. I need to start listening. I need to, I'm just not into TV. And it was before that, because I watched a lot of TV as a kid. I just grew up and I didn't buy TV. I just started working and hanging out with people and working and work. I worked a lot. So it's just like, I just never got a chance to get a TV, but it didn't stop me. I just went to the library. It never stopped me from doing shit with myself, So all I'm saying is like, I don't know. We have to come to a point now where they have to. That's why people saying, hey, that is false news. It's fake news. It's fake news. It's fake. Well, not people. Trump said it. But Trump know. Because Trump knows the history of television. He was probably around when they started the shit. He was probably in the room. He had a seat at the table. But anyway, it's like when we start to perpetuate what these people are actually trying to put in your face, that's the problem. But also, this is something else I learned on my own with social media. So somebody, I don't know, one day, I hope she don't get mad at me. One day my sister called and she was like, everything is so negative and this, that, and the other and all this, that, and the other. But she had my family around her too. So they got all their own issues and they want to put their issues on her. Instead of letting her embrace her children and what she does. My sister is a good parent. She's a good parent. But it's like every time they had something to say. And all she was doing was going to work and coming back to get her kids, hoping her kids was okay. And different people around your kids, and they be thinking that the kids not picking up their traits, but they do. Your kids, if your auntie, she keeping your kids and she honoring in a motherfucker, your kid gonna be honoring in a motherfucker because your kid watching that shit that your auntie do. It's certain shit that your kids gonna pick up on or not pick up on based on what they see. So your kid may see your cousin do some shit. Your kid might, I ain't never doing that shit. But then some kids like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that shit too because they look up to them. So you just have to be careful about how and who is keeping your kids, So it's like, she would always get the slack. Like everybody had some shit to say about what she was doing. So she never able to be in a good ass mood because everybody's so fucking just like on her case about every fucking thing, right? So then on top of that, you got social media in your face with people fighting each other, people dying, people getting shot, and you letting that shit come across your timeline because such and such is your friend. So then you got all this shit in your face, such and such your friend, and all she do is put up fight videos and cuss niggas out. You gonna really think that the world is really fucked up in that way? Like you gonna be like, oh shit, this motherfucker fucked up. It ain't everything negative. You gonna think that everything negative because you so surrounded by negativity. Like you not even giving yourself a chance to breathe for negativity. That shit'll fuck you up. And they tried to, I felt like social media was I was like, oh, I done fucked up. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I felt like social media was when it started coming and I was at work and people at work fussing and fighting and hollering and shit and going back and forth. And I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I have no clue about what the fuck is going on right now. it was a lot of people messing with me at work and like all this. I was like, have people lost their motherfucking minds? Like, is social media that fucked up? As far